Hey, look, man. This whole Mary J. Blige and Danny Boy situation. By the way, I got a video uploading for y'all about it. But this, I like doing these type of videos. It's candid. It's more intimate. You know what I'm saying? My kids are outside. Never mind them. But this video is more to tell y'all about Miss Mary. I got to see a world where the likes of Bill Cosby and so many other dudes get ostracized, ridiculed, people talking bad things about them. You know what I mean? Now we seen Mary in the same shit, in the same situation. I just personally want to know who gonna call Mary out. Mary sitting there, she looking pretty as she wanna be, but word on the street is you was a monster, Mary. Danny Boy told a story so eloquently and shit, bro. Like, I don't even want to say the man was lying, but I will be fair and say we don't know if it's the truth or not. Just like a lot of dudes who get accused by women 10 years later, 20 years later, folks in them don't know if it's the real or not. And we always look at them as being guilty and X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, man, we need to do the same thing for Mary J. Blige here. Like, at least we need to take pause and look into it, man. We do it for everybody else about this Me Too movement. So is folks in them for real serious about the Me Too movement? Or are you just giving passes and dishing them out here? Like, Danny Boy been through a lot, man. When you read his stories from getting shot, being part of death row, a whole lot, man. He's been through a lot. He survived a lot. So when a man just, tells a story like that out the blue, I tend to, listen. I'm a non-biased platform. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. I'm gonna listen to anybody as long as you keeping it real and you keeping it funky. Danny Boy went to say he was only 15 years old at the time. He was at a party. Suge was there. Puff Daddy and his girl was there. Oh, I think he said Puff Daddy, or just that Puff Daddy girl was there. You know what I mean? He's like, he went to the party. He seen people together. Suge called him over. He seen a couple of people in the bed. He seen Suge had a female wrapped up. He said Suge had Puffy's girl wrapped up, if it makes sense. So Suge was sleeping with Puff. That should be another, like, news within itself. Suge Knight sleeping with one of Puff Daddy's baby mama. That was crazy right there. Suge been known to sleep with a lot of girls that are somebody he knows, baby mama or wife. Shotgun Suge got a... I say Shotgun Suge for the battle rapper. I mean, Suge Knight, he has a reputation of doing that. So Suge Knight calls a 15-year-old Danny Boy downstairs to the room. Danny Boy sees some freak things going on, drinks, and a 24-year-old Mary J. Blige is there. He sees the pretty Mary J. Blige. She calls him over. They're talking to each other. He's like, his wood is hard as hell. He says hard as a rock. He ready. I mean, my mind is like, what young man wouldn't be hard for a R&B singer like Mary J. Blige, who was 24 at the time? You know, that's normal to me. He's like, they get the drinking. Mary start laying her head on his lap. You know what I'm saying? And they go to the room on another downstairs area, and they get the cracking. He sleeps with her or whatever. And that's not the first time. It's several times Mary J. Blige is seen with her. You know what I'm saying? So Mary start having Danny Boy like her board tour. She starts flying him out. You know, he really looked at Mary J. Blige like his old lady. He looked at Mary J. Blige as his girl. When Coco Bang was saying Mary J. Blige belongs to Tupac, he felt some type of way. You know what I mean? Because he looked at it like, Tupac, that's my girl. She flying me to Cali, flying me to Atlanta, flying me to New York, back to Cali again. And if you ask any young kid when he's dating an older woman, I've dated a lot of older women. Me, my brothers and friends, that's not even a fake story. I'm going to say allegedly because you weird dudes don't like hearing about young grown people or young men. I gotta be careful. I'm gonna get away from that story, man. I don't know what YouTube policy is, but I'm gonna just say I was in the same position as Danny Boy, where I thought these grown women were my girlfriends. They calling me their boyfriends and shit. I mean, taking care of me. You're always gonna pick somebody who's at that age being more mature. You know, they taking care of you. You feel like you the man. I can imagine what Danny was feeling like. He got Mary J. Blige. I'm going down. Yeah, she going down, y'all. I want to know, like, let me beat around, not stop beating around the bush and get to the point. Is Mary J. Blige about to be canceled? That's what I want to know. Are we canceling Mary J. Blige, or are we going to let Danny Boy be a Me Too victim out here? Because Bill Cosby got damn near 100 years. I know it's 10 years, but when you're old like Bill Cosby, them 10 years really equate to 100 years. I'm not out here to cape for Bill Cosby saying he's innocent or not. I'm just saying, if the same thing can happen to Bill Cosby, why the same thing can't happen to Mary J. Blige? You know what I'm saying? Mary J. Blige, why it can't happen to her? You know what I'm saying? Mary J. Blige undoubtedly is a talented singer. She's been through the ups and downs. She do that feel-good music to make us feel good again. But I'm asking you guys and imploring y'all, keep to the same standards. Don't nitpick and pick and choose based on who you like the most. Because at the end of the day, the least we can do is hear Danny out. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue Network who gave Danny Boy them few minutes to speak his piece about what he's been through. And you can see he was not condescending. He didn't say it in no angry way. He didn't even say it like he want to bring Mary J. Blige down. He didn't do it like these other females trying to sue her. He did it like a lot of us dudes his age were doing it. Like he's showing off right now. Like, yeah, I snatched Mary. I was 16 and all. No, I mean 15 and all, and I got her. How many of y'all doing that? And I feel like who wasn't with a 24-year-old girl when you was at a certain age? That's just factual. In fact, I think I was with 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, all that. Like I can go deep, but due to discretion based on YouTube guidelines, I'm not gonna go deep on that. If you want me to go deep on that, come be a membership program partner, and I'll give y'all a few little here and there about what happened. You know what I'm saying? Much blessings to Danny Boy, because it take a lot of nerves to even bring it. But again, I can't even say much blessings to him on that. It's not like he was sad telling this story. He had that feel-good face on his face. You know what I mean? Like, Mary J. Blige was my secret crush for years. Can you imagine us at his age snatching her and smashing her? None of us would have even snitched and tell on her. So I got to give credit to Danny Boy. But at the same time, I feel like besides me smiling and doing all this, I think we need to keep that same energy. You know what I mean? Like, that same energy need to be applied. Mary J. Blige, with at least the most, need to be questioning to get canceled. People need to blackball her for a little bit. The corporations need to stop producing her music or whatever brand deals that she got behind the scenes. I think everything needs to stop till we get some closure or some real information and some truth to this. We need some truth. This ain't something that we can give her a pass and tell her she just needs to ignore it. Nah, that's wild as hell, man. You ain't gonna get to ignore it. Nobody else get to ignore it when we get accused. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like to see the gatekeepers bring this to light. I would like to see the gatekeepers speak about this and be fair. Like, be fair to her too, because just because she's getting accused don't mean she's guilty. And some dudes don't really look at it as a bad thing. But if we're looking at the full spectrum of things, bro, like, nah, bro, too many people done been locked up. Way too many people done been locked up over this. I'm just saying, y'all need to start being fair, man. That's all I'm saying. Be fair. Apply the same pressure you applied on everybody else. All I'm telling y'all. Because they look wild right now, man. Mary. Is she going down? I'll let y'all be the ones to decide. Tell me in the comment sections how y'all feeling about it. Y'all think it's fair? Y'all think it's not? Be careful what you put in the comment sections. I'm not the one taking down comments. YouTube will take anything that they think is profanity or whatever. It's not me. It's YouTube take y'all comments down. Factual. Look, I'm your God bless one. Love your family. Love your kids. And stay blessed, gang.